Thank you for stopping in. It's time again to think about creating your vision board for 2023. Either create a new one or freshen up your current vision board. Now, I think you all know what a vision board is. I'll just briefly explain it. It's any type of a visual thing that you want, that you put the things that you are wanting on. You put visual images on like a paper board. Electronically, you can put them in a notebook, in a journal, on a poster board. Even it doesn't even have to be that formal. It can be pieces, visual things that you put around that remind you of the things that you want to manifest for the year of 2023. Now, I do know that the indications for the coming times are daunting. They may not be looking so good, and they may be looking good. We can change some things based on our free will. But that should not hold us back it should not postpone us from the goodness of our lives. After I wrote that, I got a transmission. It said, look straight at your life and discover what you want. It doesn't matter what's going on. We have to hold it in our hearts. So use pictures, use words, use images, put it on your board, put whatever it is that you want. The sky's the limit. Just put everything on your board that looks good to you. Before I go into it a little bit more, I wanted to tell you that in the information section, I'm going to put the full moon, a list of when the full moons, with the dates of the full moons and the dates of the new moons, because I think that, especially the new moon is when you start, when you start planning the things. When you start planning, when it's dark, you plan it so that the seed can grow, and by the time the full moon comes, it's just a visual manifestation technique. You should put your birthday goals on. Have some dates that you particularly are important to you. A lot of people use birthdays, mid-year. Sometimes people use quarters. Your anniversary, just a date that you absolutely love, a holiday that you actually love, something along the year that is a milestone, so that you can gauge where you've been and how far you've come. Then you need to look at your vision board every single day, but those dates, the dates that your birthday, the mid-year, the summer solstice, the winter solstice, those are times when you can say, okay, you look at your board and you're like, oh, okay, I need to rearrange a few things, or recognize the things that have actually happened already that you put on your board. Put everything on your board. Put everything that you want. I mean, even if it's the craziest thing you can imagine. Think about what your future looks like. Erase all the things, all the negative things that we're hearing and I'm presenting. Just erase those things, because you have to focus on you. You need to, what do you want? What do you want as far as relationship? What do you want as far as your health, your career, money, children, your home? What do you want? I mean, are you wanting new flooring? Are you wanting a new home? Do you want to live in a different place? Where do you want to travel? I mean, are you wanting to travel? If you do, put a picture of where you want to go. Put a picture of where you want to go on your holidays, on your vacations. And make sure that you make a note someplace on your board what your checklist checkpoints are. You know, your birthday or spring, mid-year, quarterly. Something that came to my mind as I was making these notes is I am going to get a bullseye. You know, the bullseye, it's round and it has different, and then the center thing. I'm going to put a bullseye on my board this year. And what I'm going to do is the thing that I want the most, I'm going to put it on that middle part of that bullseye. I'm going to stick it right there and see how that works. And if I change my mind of what's most important, I'll take that off and put something else on the bullseye. And I may have a couple of bullseyes. You should also probably, I mean, just because I love this, you could include a crystal or stone or some kind of or gem. Put those on your board, a picture of it, not the real thing, a picture of it. You can put your stones in front of your board. I mean, mine's a physical board. Mine's a cork board. No, it's not cork. It's the I can't think of what the word is. And have those stones or have your pictures or whatever else, whatever you're putting on there, have them represent what love is for you, or if you want to bring love to you, or if you want to be more in love, what harmony. Use stones, put pictures of stones on there that will add harmony to your life. Put protective stones, pictures of protective stones on your board. Do you want quiet time? Are you looking for just some quiet time to sit and read, sit and meditate, be by yourself just for a few moments? Put that on your board. Are you wanting to start being creative? Do you want to start painting? Would you like to start sewing? Do you want to start playing volleyball? Put that on your board. And also just as you just get it all on your board. And remember, I mean, this is kind of towards the end of the conversation, but remember that when you achieve something, take it off and thank them, thank universe, because that is why you have your board, is to achieve whatever it is on your whatever visuals you have. I made a note of here, add ribbons and bows and tree bark and seeds and grass. I mean, whatever it is, put things on your board that just give it some flow, that, ribbons and bows. Guys might not want to do that. Girls might not want to do that, but ribbons and bows adds the flow, and if it's on a poster board, that's what I use, a poster board. If it's on the poster board and it just kind of hangs and then the air conditioning or the heat comes on, it just kind of moves that energy around. I love it. The other thing I thought was kind of well, I'm going to do this first. I'm going to get that one. I thought about doing a chakra, putting a picture of the chakras on my board, and taking stones, pictures of stones, wherever I want to get my energy flowing a little bit more. If you need to work on your solar plexus, have a picture of the chakra system on your board, and just add that extra energy to the whichever meridian is that you want to work on, that you think you need help with. Then I also wrote this. I said, do you want a garden? Put a picture of a garden in there. Do you want to swing on a tree? Do you want new patio furniture? Do you want a beautiful lawn? Do you want a truck or a car? You want babies? You want your perfect job or career? What is it? What's your perfect job or career? Think about those. Go and find the picture. Find a word that represents what it is that you want in your career, what it is that you want as far as a new home, what you want your lawn to look like. And your vision board can be hodgepodge. I think that's the word, where you just put it all over the place. Just, oh, okay, that I'm putting my right there. And then I'm going to put that stone picture right there. You can do that because you're going to look at it all the time. But you also can take the feng shui approach, which is that the Bagua map, and there are nine. There are nine segments to everything, and one is relationships, one is health, one is money, one is travel. I can't remember the other ones. And each square of the Bagua map represents that. So you could design your whole vision board as a Bagua map, and you can say, okay, I want wealth, I want money, I want some income, and this is how much I want. And you put that in that corner. It's the upper left corner when you're looking at it. It's wealth is the upper left corner. So you can put your wealth pictures there. You can put your family pictures in the family segment. You can put your relationship pictures in your relationship segment. So you can do it hodgepodge, or you can also organize it, or you can do a Bagua map, or you can use your own. I'm going to put my kids here. I'm going to put my relationship here. I'm going to put things I want, my career. Make it yours. Just make it yours, but put in the things that you want. And by doing that and by looking at it every day, you enhance the energy of the visual that you put on your board to manifest into your life. That's the key. So what I'm going to do is I wanted to the first full moon of 2023 is January 6th. It's the full moon. I keep getting them on that, using the wrong words, but the first full moon of 2023 is January 6th, and it's a wolf moon. So I looked up what does the symbology of a wolf mean, and it represents deep connections, a deep connection with intuition, intelligence, loyalty, freedom, social connection, and balance. So I thought in January, those can be some of the things. My other thought is I'm going to do a bullseye, and I'm going to do a month-to-month thing. So I'm going to focus on, in January, I'll focus on a deeper connection with intuition, loyalty, freedom, social connection, and balance. Something that relates to that full moon. But more importantly, because I think that the new moon is very important, and the new moon for January is the 21st. So by the 21st, I will be making sure that my vision board is ready, and it's growing. Actually, I'm going to do it in December. The new moon in December is the 23rd. So I'm going to start my vision board around that time. So on the 23rd of December, I've got my vision board ready so that it's growing and moving into the new year already. So I'm set up for 2023. That was my point, is I'm going to get it ready by December 23rd of 2022, so that by the time it's moving into the new year, I'll be set and ready to go. And then also, keeping in mind the different symbology of the full moons, because everything is so powerful. And I think that was all that I wanted to talk about. Remember to have your goals, your checkpoints for the year, whatever they are. Whatever your checkpoints, everybody has a date that they want to have something done by this date. And, you know, even get the blank slate, you know, like the cards that have the blank slate, get that, put a blank, you know, instead of a bullseye, use a blank slate and put whatever it is that you want in that blank picture, because that's the focus and that's the key. Because, and again, I'm going to say it's all about manifesting. You put down a visual, a word, something that tells you what it is that you want, so you manifest it for the year or by your certain dates, or whatever it is. I'll put the full moon and the new moons in the information section. And I think that's probably it. So good luck. Have a really fun time doing it, because it's really, it's your life. And yeah, things aren't looking, you know, some things aren't looking too good, but that shouldn't make us postpone good. And that's what they said. They look straight at your life and discover what you want. And that's how I'm going to leave it, because that's really what we need to do. Thank you for being here. Stay tuned, because there's a lot more to come.